Well, hi folks. Sty here, of course. Hey, after working seemed like endless hours, I got Christmas Day off, which was yesterday, and I got today off. 2 days. Just great, can't beat it. So, here I am, outdoors. I'm going to take me a little hike into Lost Creek Falls and see what it looks like in the winter. I'm out here at the trailhead, and there's nobody else here. They plowed it out, which is very nice that it's plowed, that you can get in here and park. And I was looking at the trail, and it doesn't look like anybody's been down that trail for days and days. There's not a lot of snow. Just a few inches, maybe 3-4 inches of snow, and that's it. A lot more snow than I have down home where I live, which is only 30 miles from here. 30 miles from here, you can see the grass in the yards. Up here, everything's white. So this should be an interesting hike today. Go down and take a look at the falls in the winter, and I'll do a little bit of video on the way in, and then most of the video will be down at the falls. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to include in this video not just a trek into the falls, but there's going to be a little sty reveal. I'm going to reveal something to all you viewers out there today, and I think you'll be surprised when I reveal what I have to tell you. One thing I want to show you folks, though, but I don't get to show you this item in use because of the weather conditions. But I will get to show you in a couple of weeks. I believe it's the week of January 12th, 13th, 14th, right around there. I have 5 days in a row coming that I'll be off work. So I'm going to get out in the woods and I'm going to do some trekking. But I got a little tool for that, and I'm going to show you. What I did was I gave old Sty, I gave himself a nice Christmas present. Now, I had mentioned in an earlier video that when I had made a transition a couple years back from the old Camp WTF, I had lost my snowshoes in the move. Well, Sty went out and I've got myself a I got myself a nice new set of snowshoes. These are sweet ones too. Light as a feather. They're super lightweight, but very durable. I can't wait to get out and test these. It's a nice set, really nice set. Came with a new set of trekking poles. Excuse me. I really didn't need the trekking poles, but it came with it. It came with a nice bag that they pack in. They're Alps brand snowshoes. They got the ratchet bindings on them, real easy on and off. But there it is. Sty got himself a Christmas present. Can't wait to use them. I've been excited about them. I got them the other day and just all excited. You know, I ordered them and couldn't wait to get them and kept watching the forecast. It kept getting warmer and warmer. We got less snow, less snow. No snow. We got no snow. What we got here is, you know, I could probably put them on and walk around in 2-3 inches of snow here just to say I did. But that's not what they're for. I am waiting because tomorrow we're under a winter storm advisory. We're supposed to get anywhere from 8 to 15 inches of snow by Friday. Tomorrow's Thursday. So by Friday, we're supposed to have anywhere between 8 and 15 inches of snow. And they're pretty accurate on that. They're insistent we're going to be getting those heavy snows. So the snow's coming. Sty is going to be heading out with a set of snowshoes in a couple of weeks, and we're going to be doing a little trekking. But right now today, it's I checked the temperature just as I pulled in, and it's 20 degrees Fahrenheit right now. So it's chilly, but it's not cold. It's not bitter cold. So, and there's no breeze. I mean, just a slight hint of a breeze. Otherwise, it's just beautiful out here today. And I got to get down the trail because, oh gosh, it's already a little after 1 o'clock, and I got to be turned around and heading back out here by 3 if I want to get to the truck before dark. Something tells me I'll be hiking in the dark a little bit. And just so you're aware, Sty is geared up with his day pack, and all of my 5Cs have been doubled up, very redundant. If not double, some of them are triple and quadrupled up. So in the worst case, if I had to hole up for the night, I've got the gear to do it. And good Lord willing, that's not going to happen. I want to get out of here and get home tonight. So I'm going to head on down the trail. Thanks for tagging along on this video, and just wait till the end. I'll throw that reveal out to you. Okay, see you down the trail. Well, folks, we're heading down the trail. Looks a lot different in the winter. As I said in the intro, it's very calm out today. There's no breeze at all. It's just silent out here in the woods. I can see that a lot of people earlier had hiked in here, but right now, I mean, there's not even an inch of snow on the ground on the trail. You get off the trail, it's about 3 inches of snow. I got a feeling this is going to be a really, really good hike in here today. So I'm just going to shut the camera off. I'm going to enjoy most of my hike in. I'll pop on once in a while. I'll give you a view off in the woods here. Just beautiful out here. So I'll catch you out a little farther down the trail. Now, one thing I did notice so far on the hike in, that over the last week or so, when it got kind of warm out, it must have thawed most of the snow on the trail and left pools of water that froze up. There, just like that spot. Gotta really watch, because there's a light dusting of snow and you can't see what's under it, just enough that you can't see what's underneath it. And every once in a while you step on a spot that's just a sheet of ice. Could land yourself on your tail real easy. And not exactly something I want to do. One thing I've been noticing is a lot of critter tracks. Lots of deer sign, squirrels all over the place, and surprisingly, lots I mean lots of cottontail rabbit tracks, little cottontails. And I thought, boy, with that many cottontail tracks, that can't be just a couple of them. And sure enough, back about maybe 1/8 of a mile, there's 3 of them, little cottontails chasing each other around, and they're out here, all kinds of them. So it's a good year for cottontails. I suspect we don't have too many resident owls right now, because the owls really wipe out the cottontails. Plus, if the coyotes get wind of the cottontails being so thick in here, the coyotes will be in here. But like I said, lots of deer sign, and right through here's a game trail, deer coming and going. Back a little further, there was just a beaten game trail. You could tell they've been using that constantly. With this super calm weather, they're able to hear you coming from quite a long ways away. So just want to show you, trying something new here. I got my action cam mounted to my hiking pole, and I don't want to do footage while I'm hiking because it'd be up and down all around. But I can stick the pole in the snow and use it as a tripod for the action cam. So I'm just giving that a try today for a change. Test it a little bit. So, well, we got a ways to go yet. We're just coming up to the halfway point, and I'll see you down closer to the falls. Well, there's some fresh cottontail tracks. I don't know if they can be made out or not, right here. And again right here. And again right there. I hope they can be made out. I seen this bunny run through here. And when I got up here, I thought, well, I'll try to see if I can get their tracks to show up. This is a good one right here's a good one. Yep, little cottontail bunnies hip-hopping all over the woods. Wish I had their energy. On we go. I really like this stretch of the trail here. A lot of mature red pines and white pines, and nice walking through here. If this wasn't a regular trail that is quite frequented, this would be a bushcrafter's paradise right in here. This spot would be just ideal. There's a really nice flat up on this ridge on the opposite side of this ravine that, boy, I can see setting a camp in there. But with the people coming and going down this trail, yeah, the word of, whoa, another ice spot. I'm hoping that those icy spots aren't, wow, yeah, there's some good slippery spots. Almost could have wore my skates today. No snowshoes, we're gonna go on a skate hike. So I gotta watch, especially, seems like the most slippery spots are right underneath the trees. The canopy of the pine trees. For some reason, seems to have affected the trail conditions and made it icy right underneath the big trees. So gotta watch it. You get down by the creek and you got all that moist. Whoa! Maybe you can see that spot. That's where I just slipped. That's solid ice right there. And about every 10, 12 feet on the trail, you get a slip spot like that. Whoa, see, there's another one. That's a big one. That's a nice slide there. And I'm wearing my my Lone Peak 3.5s, and they've got a real aggressive tread on them. Very aggressive tread. My regular winter hiking boots I'd be flying down some of these hills. I'm staying a little more off trail, walking the edges, try to keep as much traction as I can. Slipping and falling and breaking something is not what you want to wrap your day up with. Sitting out here overnight with a broken limb is not what I consider a good time. So we're gonna just take her slow and easy. I got enough time to get down there and back out, so it's not a mad dash. I don't have to rush. In fact, when I'm coming out, I really don't care too much whether the sun's setting or not. That's not a big issue. It's coming in and learning the trail so I can be a little more trail savvy on the way out. So I'm going to cut it off there, and it'll catch us down by the falls a little closer. See you down that way. Half mile to go. Most of it downhill. That's the toughest half mile coming out. It's all uphill. So a half mile to go, let's get going then. Well, this is the tricky part of the hike. I'm walking right out on the edge of the trail here, so I got some traction, because this is really steep coming down this hill. And testing to see if there's ice underneath this stuff is really important, because sticking out of this snow here and there are rocks. There's one right there. That's a hip breaker if you fall on that damn thing. Yeah, she's slick as a bugger here. At least there's some spots you can get off the beaten path and you get some decent traction. Cutting through, it's a little easier. Yeah, that was pretty good. This is a nice slick spot in here. Sure ice there. Well, there we are. The falls, the picnic area, and the snowmobile trail and picnic area off in that direction. I don't know if I'll hike up there or not. We'll see. The creek is running strong, and I'm not from this vantage. I'm not seeing a lot of ice on the creek, which is a little disappointing, because I was hoping the falls would be iced up at least a bit. Oh, there's some ice on the falls. There's the falls off in the distance there a bit. We'll be there in just a couple minutes. Oh yeah, it's just nice and icy. Yep, none of this area here is a place you want to take a spill. It's just solid rock under this snow. Yeah. You pick every footstep with thought. Excuse me. Oh yeah, the falls are they're iced up pretty nice. They're looking good. We'll try to get over at that nice vantage point over there and get a good view of them. See if we can get across the creek here without too much trouble. I expected the creek to be much lower than it is, which would have made crossing so much easier. This is the tricky part of the hike, is getting across the creek without landing on my push. There's a spot right over here, but that rock is leaning at about a 30-degree angle, but then it looks like most of these rocks are leaners. And you just don't know when you step on them what you're gonna have. Tricky business. I might work my way up there. Oh yeah, we'll get over there. Don't get cocky, right? Oh, you're gonna love these falls with all the ice on them. There we are. That is absolutely beautiful. Check out the ice formations underneath the falls. That's back where you can walk behind the falls in the summer. And this overspill here, just beautiful. Boy, today's hike was worth it. Absolutely beautiful. This is going to be a pretty long video. I'm going to get my camera set up, and I'm going to do my reveal for you folks with this beautiful waterfall in the background. So, for the moment, let me let you go, and I'll get set up and we'll pick it up from there. Hang tight, stick around for that reveal at the end of this video. It's probably going to be the one and only time I ever mention this topic ever again. So, hang tight, folks. Well, folks, here I am, out here at Lost Creek Falls. I got myself a little fire going here. I got my cook pot going, getting boiling some water up. The Stuy's got to have a cup of coffee on a nice cool winter's day out here at Lost Creek. I'm going to come a little closer. I want to make sure you all can hear me. Okay, this is the reveal part of the video. Now this is going to probably shock a lot of people. Some people it won't shock them at all. And actually it doesn't matter one way or the other. But here's the reveal. Stuy North is not my birth name. Surprise! I've been called Stuy North for many years now. Many people know me as Stuy North. In fact, more people know me as Stuy North more than they know me by my birth name. I have family that calls me Uncle Stuy or Stuy, Grandpa Stuy. All my friends call me Stuy. It's a name that was given to me in a sense by an old friend, kind of as a joke. And I'm not going to go into why they picked the name Stuy. That's a long story in itself. And the North came from, I just love it in the North Country. The North Country is my life. A big part of my life. So, that person started calling me Stuy North, along with another person. The next thing we know, it's starting to spread because they use it all the time. They never call me by my birth name. Next thing I know, all my acquaintances know me as Stuy. They don't know me by my birth name. So, I guess Stuy North technically is my stage name. Here's my stage. Isn't it beautiful? You can't beat that stage. But I'm going to tell you my real name, but please don't use it. Don't use it. I'm Stuy. I'm Stuy North. Everybody calls me Stuy. And that's my preference. That's my preference. It's not that I'm ashamed of my birth name, mind you. Not at all. I'm very proud of my birth name. I named my son after me. Very proud of my my birth name. But Stuy North is what and who I am today. If names, I mean, come on. Titles to me mean very little. And if you have a title, it should mean a lot. And being called Stuy North, you will, if you call me Stuy, if you say, hey, Stuy, even in a huge crowd, Stuy, you got my attention right now. You call me by my birth name and I look around and say, how many of us are there in the room? I haven't found another Stuy North anywhere in the world. And I've looked. So, I am Sty North, no matter what. Like I said, I'll probably never bring this subject up again, but people have been asking, and I'm just revealing it now. So here you get to know something that's a little secret of Sty's, and the secret's out, everybody knows. My birth name was Don Wilkes. I'll repeat it one more time. Don Wilkes. Do I look like a Don Wilkes? Now, 30 years ago, maybe. No, I look like a Sty North. Don't you agree? And I will always be Sty North to the day I die. We had talked about an actual name change. And I said, well, no, I'm going to keep my birth name for legal matters. But I'm going to use Sty North in a sense like a nickname. It's not meant to be an alias. That's why this review, or reveal. I don't want people to think he's hiding something. No, I ain't hiding nothing. But I'm Sty. I'm still Sty. Always gonna be Sty. So don't call me by my birth name if you don't need to. I'd prefer you call me Sty. That's what's in here. Sty North. So, thanks for coming along on this trip out to Lost Creek Falls in the winter. Beautiful. It's absolutely beautiful outside. I'm standing here yakking away. This video is going to be a super long one, but to me it's worth every minute. It's the only day off I got till I don't know when, except in the middle of January I get 5 days off. I'm going to love every day of that. And right now I've got about 45 minutes for my turnaround time. Otherwise I'm hiking out in the dark. I've got this fire going. My coffee pot looks like it's getting hot. So I can have a nice hot cup of coffee, enjoy the falls for another 45 minutes to an hour, and I gotta hit the trail. I gotta get out of here. So let's get out of here. And this is not that other guy. This is Sty North saying, you all have a very, very nice day. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.